whatever you need to know, wherever you happen to be. KRMSradio.com.
It's time right now for the Camdenton Lakers Teacher of the Week, brought to you by the Smith Law Firm. As always, they handle car accidents, domestic issues, wills, trusts, traffic tickets, and more. If you own a business, need some legal help, contact the Smith Law Firm for a consultation. Offices in Camdenton and Lebanon. Gary Smith practices on a regular basis in Camden, Miller, Morgan, Pulaski, and Laclede counties. You can learn more at myozarkslawyer.com. And the Teacher of the Week this week is none other than Jeremy Coffelt. He's a 7th grade math teacher at Camdenton Middle School. Jeremy, welcome to the Ozarks today, and congratulations.
Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate having you and everything that you and the Camdenton R3 School District are doing. Now, as I look at the calendar, we're slightly more than about 7 weeks into the school year as of right now. Give us your thoughts so far.
The school year's been great so far. It's been featured a unique set of challenges with COVID and all the adaptations that we have to make in the classroom. But so far, the group of 7th graders we have are incredible, and we're working hard just to make sure they get the best education possible.
Jeremy, I've talked to a number of teachers in a number of subjects. It's been a while since we've talked math. I think this is my first mathematical conversation of the year. Math was not my subject going back to middle school, high school, especially once letters and shapes became involved. Talk about the dynamic of teaching math in a distance learning setting.
Math in a distance learning setting is, again, something that presents its own unique set of challenges. Math, as you kind of alluded to, is something that students kind of struggle with sometimes. So not being able to have that in-person instruction has made it challenging, but we're supplementing that with video lessons and interactive presentations where the students are really able to engage with the content in a way that's meaningful, and they can connect it to previous learning. So I think we're actually getting a lot out of it from our students who are participating, doing the things that we're supposed to be doing. I think they're actually getting a lot out of this year so far.
Now, I spoke off the air briefly with Mr. Matt Stacy, the principal at Camdenton Middle School. He said that you do some volunteering. I mean, you're really willing to kind of stretch out, and I understand that's something that really all teachers and faculty have had to do this year.
Yeah, I love giving back to the community. Right now, I'm serving on the worship team at my church, and that's awesome. Just being able to engage with the community in other meaningful ways other than school. I love what I do here at the middle school, but also getting to see a different side of the community is refreshing and necessary just to maintain my sanity.
Yeah, and at the middle school level, that can be a challenge. I do understand. But at least it's not high school. Now, into this year, how are the students adapting? We talk a lot about teachers on this, Camdenton Lakers Teacher of the Week feature, but how are the students receiving this particular year and all the changes that have come with it?
I've been actually really impressed with our 7th graders so far. They're walking into uncharted waters in middle school, which is already a challenging time. Then you mix in COVID-19 and all the different regulations that we're having to follow and all the changes that we're having to make to middle school. They are adapting extremely well. And honestly, I couldn't ask for a better group of 7th graders. They are academically engaged. They are socially able to just connect with each other in meaningful ways, in ways that really lift each other up. It's been quite the year so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest of it, honestly.
Do you think distance learning is going to be a part of the long-term future?
Now, that's above my pay grade right there, but I will say I do think that distance learning will likely affect next year as well. I think I'm hearing that from multiple, not at the school district, but hearing that from sources around that we might have to do this for another year. That remains to be seen. Like I said, that's above my pay grade. I don't get to make those decisions. But it's been a unique experience. Some good, some bad. And I think there's a lot of potential for this to be good for a certain demographic of students. So we'll have to see what that looks like going forward.
Mr. Jeremy Coffelt is the Camdenton Lakers Teacher of the Week, brought to you, as always, by the Smith Law Firm. Mr. Coffelt, thank you for everything you're doing. It's a pleasure talking to you, and we look forward to talking to you again.
Hey, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
This is Mark Moslin with Polyglyph Boat Lifts.
This is Alex McDonald.